All right, guys, let's go over this cool concept of just alternate picking and just adding speed and control to your playing. It's a quick little exercise that may look easy, it may sound easy, but it's not easy, you know? And yeah, just check it out. It's simply just this. Got a D chord going, and yeah, pay attention to the right hand. Okay, that was the gist of it, and you could see I was, making mistakes, making errors, and that's good, for practice purposes. Obviously, when you're playing for something, for whatever, for if you actually need to be good for when you're playing, that's bad. But when you're practicing and you're making mistakes, that's how you know you're working on the right thing, something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone. So it's very important to keep that in mind always. So an important thing to keep in mind is the alternate picking aspect of this. And when you alternate pick and you get really good at it, then you could start playing like really fast lead lines, like hold on. Something like that. I'm not the fastest player, but for me, that's fast. So that was all alternate picking. That was all. If I didn't have alternate picking, it would sound more like. See, not fluid, not clean, but alternate picking makes it. Okay, so just remember that. So alternate picking is important, and you have to practice it. And the best way to practice it is by getting a little chord progression. It could be whatever you want. I was just doing a D and then a C with your pinky and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, high E string, pinky on the high E string on the 3rd fret, and ring finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. Yep, just like that. And then just a G, or regular G. So I'm just going up and down, alternate picking. Okay, and like the transition between the chords and all of that, that's the hardest part. So having all that be balanced and fluid and even will really, really improve your guitar playing. And it's always nice to be able to improve without having to learn, new theory or new chords or, new scales. If, you can just relax, sit on the TV, sit in your back porch and just, fiddle away, without having to think too hard, while still challenging yourself. It's a physical challenge to be able to do this very well, like I'm sure some people can. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and just remember alternate picking it. I hit it, I go down. When I pluck, anytime you pluck down, the next pluck has to be an upstroke, and then after every upstroke you have to do a downstroke. So it's like, it's not, so make sure to look at your right hand when you first get it, and hopefully we can all get to the level where we don't have to look without making any mistakes. And I would say if we do that, we would turn out to be pretty good guitar players, so I'm gonna practice that myself. And yeah, I truly believe in this video or this concept, and I'm putting it out for a reason. I think if you apply it, it will help you a ton, especially if you're in that like intermediate, like you're not like a crazy, guitar scientist. You just know the regular chords, and you know how to play like the blues scale, and you just want to improve. You want to add to your skill, and this is what I'm trying to do to add to my skill. So I think it would help a lot of you guys out. So yeah, remember, guitar is awesome, and yeah, just thank God that you have a guitar and that you can play guitar and that your hands work and you can play guitar, because it's one of the coolest things you could ever do, man. Okay, so don't forget that. And yeah, you're probably better than you realize too. That's another thing. So yeah, just keep that in mind and keep practicing. And yeah, always read the comments. I always appreciate them. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, see you next time.